If you could enhance your affirmations, particularly your affirmations, to attract more money to you, wouldn't you like to know how to do that? Well, stay tuned to this video and I'm going to show you how you can use emotional freedom technique and tapping to enhance your affirmations so that they work for you. Hi, I'm Sandra from freedomsuccesscoaching.com. I'm a tapping into wealth and self-confidence coach. Let's get going. So, tapping for positive affirmations to work for you. Step number 1, decide on your affirmation. In this example, I'm going to use the affirmation of increasing income because I'm a tapping into wealth coach. So let's do, so my affirmation is going to be, my income is constantly increasing. Step number 2, when you say that affirmation for the first time, so if you say, my income is constantly increasing, listen for what's called a tail ender. A tail ender is a negative comment that you are subconsciously running your thinking brain that actually will deny the affirmation. It will contradict the affirmation. So if you say the affirmation of my income is constantly increasing, the tail ender would be, yeah, right, well it hasn't done that so far. Or yeah, right, sure, I'll believe that when I see it. Yeah, sure, it's like your income can increase. That is a negative affirmation and they often follow positive affirmations, particularly if you haven't done the mindset work first. It's one of the reasons positive affirmations don't work. Is because these little tail enders are on the end of the affirmation and sometimes you don't even know they're there. Other times you ignore them because you think, oh no, I've got to be positive, got to be positive, got to be positive. Those little buggers aren't going to go anywhere unless you do something about it. So what we do through tapping is we deal with the tail enders first. Then when the tail enders are taken care of, then we go into the positive tapping, which is what I'm going to show you. Step number 3 is to then think of the emotion. What sort of emotion does a person feel whose income is constantly increasing? How do you feel? It's exciting, it's joyful, it's fun. So it's getting those emotions into your nervous system that you want to do with your tapping to bring your energy system into alignment with the goal that you're after. Because your body, again, is an energy system and it's the energy, your vibration, that puts it out there to the universe and also stimulates your brain and your intuition and your creativity to be able to take inspired action to bringing that extra income in to you. Have you got your affirmation? You got your tail ender. The tail enders that I'm going to use are just general tail enders. You can substitute some of these for your own, but I'm going to start with the karate chop point and we're going to do some full tapping on this. Starting with the negative and going into the affirmation at the end. Okay, so even though I really want my income to steadily increase, there's a part of me that doesn't believe it can. And I'm just going to honour that. Even though I've got this tail ender telling me that my income just can't increase, it's never done it before, why should I do it now? I'm just going to honour where I'm sitting right now with that. Even though I've got this tail ender and it's really annoying. It's telling me that I just can't increase my income. And I'm just going to honour where I sit right now because I want to constantly increase my income. So between the eyebrows, these tail enders, totally in my way. I want my income to constantly increase. I want my income to constantly increase. I totally want it to constantly increase. But I don't know how it's going to do that. There goes the tail ender. It's saying, well, how are you going to do that? How are you going to do that? How am I going to do that? Oh, there's a part of me that just wants to know how it's all going to happen. And that's the part of me that I want to tap out. Because I don't need to know how it's going to happen. I don't actually need to know how it's going to happen right now. I don't need to know how it's going to happen right now. It's not necessary to know how it's going to happen. There are so many ways that it could happen. So many ways that it can happen that I haven't even thought of. So many ways that it can totally happen that I've never thought of. My income is constantly increasing. 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 I can see it increasing. I'm looking at the dollar signs and the figures, and I'm seeing them get larger. Seeing it get larger. Looking at my bank account getting larger. And I'm starting to smell the money. Just thinking of that income increasing constantly. Starting to smell that money. My income is constantly increasing. My income is constantly increasing. Seeing it increase. I can see it now. And I'm starting to feel it. What it feels like to see it increasing. What it feels like to see that money increasing in my bank account. I don't know how it's happening. And quite frankly, right now, I don't care. It doesn't matter how it's happening. It's not up to me anyway. I'm just seeing it increase in my imagination and starting to feel the emotions of excitement that my income is constantly increasing. Feeling that excitement running through my body, running through my nervous system, of this income constantly increasing. It's constantly increasing. My income is constantly increasing, and I'm staring at it, I'm looking at it, I'm looking at the figures getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Constantly increasing. Constantly increasing. And it's fun. It's fun looking at these numbers increasing. It's fun looking at these numbers just increasing. It's great. It's exciting. Totally fun. My income is constantly increasing. Just listening to that sentence is fun. My income is constantly increasing. Oh, that's fun to listen to. It's delicious. My income is constantly increasing. I could jump up and down about this. My income is constantly increasing. Imagine feeling like this every day. My income is constantly increasing. My income is constantly increasing. My income is constantly increasing. And I'm excited. Taking a deep breath in, letting it out. If you're wanting to stop there, you might want to keep going because it's so much fun. That is an example of how you tap on affirmations. So you find your affirmation, you find your tail ender. When you start tapping, you tap focusing more on the tail ender first. You get that a little bit under control, and then you start to add the affirmation. And it is not a case of just tapping on the affirmation and every point is the affirmation. It's about building the excitement into that affirmation. So that's where you start saying the things of what you're going to do with the extra, with the income increasing, what it looks like in your bank account, how it's feeling to have it, so that you can bring life to the affirmation. Because just saying an affirmation over and over and over again without anything going on in your nervous system, without any energy being raised in your body, is going to do bugger all. It is just not going to do anything. And that's why affirmations often don't work. So, if you like this video, please click on the like button below, share it with your friends, put your comments below, and be sure to subscribe. And also look down below for freebies on my website. I have a 40-minute free consultation with me where you can talk about your money and your business and your income. And I also have some hypnotherapy freebies to be able to loosen you up and open up your mindset towards receiving more money. I'm Sandra from freedomsuccesscoaching.com, and I will see you on the next video.